Shri Prakash Ambedkar.
Let's first understand what's the RSS ideology. Because unless and until we understand the RSS ideology, we will not be in a position to achieve or to save the democracy which we want to save the nation that we want to save. And I am speaking because I am from that school of thought which has all along been fighting and resisting the forces which are represented by the RSS combined. I am not against any community. I am not against any caste. But what we have been fighting along and what my grandfather had said in this house, in the last Constituent Assembly speech, that we are going to face a life of contradictions. He said in political arena we might have equality, but what we are concerned today is the social inequalities that continue in this country. I will not go into the incidents as to what has happened place and why they have taken the stand. But what we are fighting and what's the ideology of the RSS is basically what I call it as Brahminism. I am not against the Brahmin community, nor I am against the power and the prestige which goes to the Brahmin community. But what I understand by Brahminism is that Brahminism is a negation of sovereignty, equality and brotherhood. But what's the basis of Brahminism? The basis of Brahminism is Manusmriti. And Manusmriti is in the heart of RSS. And the reason for choosing 6th December was that's the day on which this country laid the architect of the Constitution to rest. It's the day on which this Parliament pays homage beside the statue placed outside this Parliament. At one hand, we pay our homage. On the other hand, the RSS wanted to make the day of rejoice. This has been a contradiction, and that is why they have chosen this day. And when we think that this is the ideology and this is the ideology we have to fight, we have basically want to understand that these are anti-democratic forces. And if they are anti-democratic forces, they are not going to listen to your parliament. They are not going to listen to your courts. They are not going to listen to any sort of agreement that you are going to make. Because they want to use this parliament, this democratic process, into coming into power. I refer to what Atal Bihari referred to as Hindu psychic. I know that has been developed. And it is true. We might be able to corner BJP in this house. But let me tell you, outside this parliament, we have been cornered by BJP. That's the reality. And that reality has come about, as I have been mentioning in this house quite often, that the generation which has born after independence has no line of thinking. They have been indoctrinated by the BJP RSS line of thinking. It's time whether the government is going to take an action or not. It's time whether the forces that they are using, the anti-Muslim stand which they are using to unite the Hindus and making the places, worship places, using the worship places,